Let me give you a glimpse of what it means to sense, to not think, but sense. It's using a different part of your brain. Obviously, if you are doing something dangerous right now, you may not want to do this. Do it later. But it will only take a second if you have a second to spare. Are you ready? Here we go. Tell me how your right knee feels right now. Put it into words. That's it. That's all I'm going to ask you. Now, did you come up with some words? Hopefully. So here's the sensing part. Before you came up with the words to describe how your knee felt, you went to your knee with your awareness and you felt into it. Based on how it felt, you put words to that feeling. You sensed your knee. At that moment, for a fraction of a second, you were not in your thinking mind because there were no words. You were in your sensing mind. You came right back out of your sensing mind as you put words to it, but for a moment you were sensing. That is what I'm doing when I'm sensing in my tissues and bones. I sense. I feel. So I can now sense deep inside my tissues and bones for seconds at a time. I've found two things when talking to other people about this. First, people often confuse what I'm talking about with imagination. Hopefully you understand the difference between sensing and imagination from that experience that you just went through. You aren't imagining what it felt like. You were sensing what it felt like. It's very different. And two, people can sometimes think they're sensing when they're actually thinking. It takes practice to realize the difference because we are so used to thinking. But thinking involves any word. Sensing does not involve words. So if there are any words going through your mind, you are not actually in your sensing mind. You are thinking. Try it out if you want. Focus on your right knee or somewhere else. Notice when you are thinking a thought, which is any word rather than sensing. It's trickier than you might think. So, if you want to develop this ability to sense, to quiet the mind so thoughts don't keep coming up and there is time to sense, then you need to look at yourself.